Let's Guns, Knives, and Watches. Let's see if we can get this video made. There's been a drastic change in the channel. I've gone back, erased some videos, this, there, the other. What has been that drastic change? I have had a lot of viewers exit my channel. Of course, my subscribership has gone up, but my average daily views have gone way down. That means probably that some forum had basically taken my videos, put it on their forum, and their subscriber base through non-ad views were watching my stuff, and they must have been really radical, because I lost about 200 to 400 video views per day about the 6th or 7th of the month. And I've been trying to get these people off my channel fucking forever, man. I mean, you're talking a long time. The last channel shut down because of it. And apparently what actually got them off my channel were one of two videos, or maybe a combination of both. One of them was saying that, you know, really, if you wear a bunch of military Molly gear, this, there, or the other, somebody's going to target your ass, because that's what I would do. That's the people that I would pick out, because my job is to pick out things that stand out in the environment. And so I would target you, buddy. That's just the way it works. If you're out there in that military camo gear, in a place that you really shouldn't be, and you're not part of a unit, or you're not this, there, or the other, then you stand out in my brain, man. The other one was population control. I guess they're assuming I'm a globalist, which I guess I am a globalist, believe it or not. Not believe it or not, I am a globalist. Not because I want it to happen, but because it will happen, and because there's nothing anyone can do to stop it, because humans behave in a certain way. It's typically very predictable. And, you know, every man, woman, and child in the United States is more of a globalist than anyone outside, or any big rich person, or this, there, or the other, It's every man, woman, and child. They do it through the money that they spend, through the choices they make, through this, there, or the other. And believe it or not, the Republicans are more for being globalist. Nah, that's a lie. The Republicans tend to be more globalist than Democrats, but they're both very globalist. So, how does that relate? Well, the channel, probably the content is going to change. As I said, I've gone back and I've erased some of the more offensive videos, which probably 4 or 5 of them, wasn't very many. Probably there was some offensive shit in a lot of the videos, but you know, some of the ones that I found to be a little more demeaning than the others. And I get to kind of be me for a second, which kind of rocks out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to rock out with my cock out, and we're going to talk about silver for a minute. Silver, of course, is beaten down. Anybody that has a silver investment, who has invested money in it over the last X number of years, 5 years, 6 years, something like that, of course, their portfolio is down. I would not ever recommend anyone having, I'll take the standard bet, 10 to 20%. I have a lot less than 10% invested in silver. But some people invest more, a higher percentage. I tend to deal more in real estate. I tend to deal more in other real intangibles. But if for a core holding, just for insurance, this, there, or the other, and in what I would basically consider cash, because it's a pretty liquid position, even though it may seem to some people as though it's not. It's still a pretty liquid position to take. While everything's down, I've taken the opportunity to invest in silver coins, because I have, anyone who's watched my channels know I stay the hell away from coins. Oh God, Lord, because I don't have that understanding. I don't have that ability to grasp the concept of, and it's just not my thing. I know a lot of people who have invested in high-end numismatics and come out really good on it. That wouldn't be me. I mean, I would not be that type of person. Ooh, that is tight. And I would screw up. I mean, I'm just going to tell you. So what I always invest in is I invest in silver bars. And I invest in very probably high-end silver bars. I don't invest in junk silver. I don't invest in any of that stuff. I invest in something that is industrial grade. So I deal with a lot of really large large bars. Okay. And then, but here lately, since the price is down, I have been able to invest more and more money in just numismatics or in coins that are actually backed by a government. And these are two examples. This is, of course, the United States silver dollar and the Canadian. I tend to invest more in the Canadian than I do the US dollar because they tend to ask more of a premium for the US than they do the Canadian. And there's a little bit difference in reporting. There's a little bit difference in this, that, or the other. You have to talk to your individual person, this, that, or the other. I know there's more imperfections around the edge. I know this, that, or the other, But, you know, I'm okay with that, and it's all part of the process. If I'm just investing in the metal, then I'm just investing in the metal. So, while things have been down, I'm taking the opportunity to invest this way and to basically shore up some of my core positions and to basically get my dollar, it's, believe it or not, even since I'm dollar cost averaging, even though I'm investing in something that's a higher markup as far as these 1 ounce coins, still it's so damn cheap that, you know, dollar cost averaging, believe it or not, I'm bringing my average investment per ounce of my entire silver stack down. Like right now, APMEX, if you buy it from APMEX, the Canadian dollars are a better one. If you buy it from Mike Maloney over out in California, then you can get a better deal on 500 ounces, 500 ounce Green Monster boxes of the actual Lady Liberty American silver dollar. I'm not the silver investor. I'm not the gold investor. I'm not this, there, or the other. I just tend to prefer real intangibles over the long term than I do paper assets. Now, do I, of course, have paper assets? Yes, I most certainly do. And those assets are tied up in such a way as to basically be tax exempt, just because they're college funds for my children, this, there, or the other. So, you know, is the right way to have paper assets? Maybe, maybe not, but it's the only way that I feel comfortable. So, you know, will it, in the end of the day, will I, you know, be shafted? Who the hell knows? But this is some of the things where I'm trying to basically just move some assets around, do some things, and try and to go into, you know, some of the smaller quantities 1 ounce coins instead of my 100 ounce or 1,000 ounce bars. Because in the industrial terms, this, there, or the other, the best investment is always a 1,000 ounce bar, because that is actually, and they're not really 1,000 ounces. They're this, they're that, they're whatever the hell they are, because that's what's actually used by industry. So those are the ones that are in highest demand. When silver spiked up, when it went up to $40-some, this, there, or the other, yeah, part of that was paper, but part of it was just the lack of supply of 1,000 ounce bars. So, you know, right, wrong, this, that, or the other, and I know everyone can't do that, and I know that I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. But in reality, when prices were higher, that was where my investment basically laid, because I could buy it really close to spot price. Now that prices are really cheap, I can break it down into these 1 ounce coins. And these 1 ounce coins, I don't believe they're going to have really collector ability. They're not going to have this, they're not going to have that, because they're just making so many of them. And as I watched a show the other day, and the guy said, you know, in this tube, how many are MS69 and MS70s? And the guy goes, I don't know. He goes, well, every one of them. So why are you paying to have them graded? Because they're all, of course I know I just have altered these coins, but I've had them out before. It's not like this is anything new to these two. They're basically for display purposes only. Isn't that really a pretty coin? I mean, it's just really, you know, it's really a nice looking coin. But anyway, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and this is, you know, take it for what it's worth. This is what I've done in my own investments, in my own choices. And is this something you should do? I don't know. I sure, you know, what's it going to do down the road? I don't know. But I know that no matter what it does, at least I have less money per ounce in it. And I'm branching out into some other things. So in the end of the day, I don't have that much of my investment in it. So I can't really, I don't have that much invested. When it dropped, it really didn't hurt me that much. But, you know, some people, they're really strong on it. You know, if I ever get to the point to where I have 5% of my total portfolio in silver, then I'm, you know, where am I going to put it? I really don't know. Anyway, this is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and I guess I'll have to build a bank. People have told, they joke with us all the time. It's like, why don't y'all just build a bank? I don't know. It's a process. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and have a good one. And whoever left my channel or is not watching my videos every day, thank God. Those people were really, really, really harming this channel and its numbers in such a way. And all I had to do, I guess we'll call them kooks, or come up with the inevitable. See, when you have population control, the things that I was explaining were not actually manipulated by man. Well, they are manipulated by man, but they're part of nature. They're not something that has to be enforced. They don't have to be manipulated towards. Systems will naturally go that way, unless altered. You know, we're in an artificial environment. We live in artificial environments. So, you know, we're altering that curve. We're altering all that stuff. But artificial environments in any population happen, and there's always some correction down the road, like there are in stock markets, like there are in silver, like there is in anything else. And thanks to whoever's not watching my channel anymore. I hope you're not watching this one either. And thank you very much. Peace out. It only took 2 years. And I don't know how many crazy ass videos. All I had to be was myself. And you all bounce. That's a trip. Rock out, man. Peace.